Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight. This is your host, Ronica Arthur, and tonight we will be talking about Chuck Palahniuk's Fight Club, the novel he wrote in 1996, which later on became a box office hit. The reason why I chose this book was because growing up, Fight Club was my favorite movie. I always thought that it was interesting how the narrator was just so dull and plain, and how Tyler just came into his life like that. With that being said, let's go ahead and start off with a summary for the night. Palahniuk's work could be viewed as a coming-of-age story of a 30-year-old boy working a dead-end job, unsatisfied with his life. One day he meets a man that is all that he would love to be and more. His name is Tyler Durden. The two become inseparable and create a utopia for the working man to release any and all stress accompanied by waking life through the means of bare-knuckle brawling. A fight club, if you will. With Fight Club's growing success, its members become an underground cult with plans to reset civilization. As the story progresses, we find out that the charismatic Tyler, the legend behind Fight Club, is but a figment of the narrator's imagination. Treading through the mess that the two created, the narrator attempts to put an end to Fight Club and the cult of Project Mayhem, but fails and finds himself in a mental institution at the end of the novel, with the plan still underway. A famous line from the novel claims that the things you own end up owning you, and another concludes that we tend to buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like. What the narrator, or Tyler, seemed to understand was that there is more to life than material possessions, and he had an extremely radical plan to reset this plagued ideology. Hats off to Palahniuk for creating such a vivid novel that made its way to the big screen shortly after. This wraps up our discussion on Fight Club. Please leave any comments or questions you have. Till next time, this is Ronica Arthur signing off. Thank you for listening.